I'm stefydevita1's, and this is my assignment for the week. I have Nancy, Logan, and my abuela with me. The speech I'm going to talk about today is about the misconception people have of marching band. And the 4 points that I have are band camp, high school band, college band, and drum corps international. So the first one that I have is band camp. And a couple points I want to make about band camp were that the first thing that's pretty hard is the whole meeting new people thing, especially in a band environment, because there are people that are going to play better than you and people are going to march better than you and stuff like that. So like meeting people is a big thing because you want to have a good connection with people, but you don't, want to be terrible at what you're doing. So it's a pretty big thing. Also, learning all the new commands is really hard, especially if you've never marched in your life before. It takes a while to pick up on, and you kind of have to practice, and it's a pretty dorky thing, but like you actually have to practice those things, and that's a really hard thing to do, especially when you move from band to band. And the last thing that I was going to talk about was auditions happening during band camp are really stressful because you pretty much know where the level everyone's at after you've been going to band camp with them. So like when you audition against other people, there are going to be the really good players that you know will beat you, but there are other ones that are kind of on your level, but you're not really sure, and so that like kind of brings all the things out like that. The second point I have is high school band, and the reason high school band is so much different is because you have to juggle band, which is pretty long rehearsals and a lot of extra time, and schooling, which is really hard to get used to, especially when you're in high school. So rehearsals are also different because in middle school band you never rehearse ever, and in high school band you probably rehearse like at least 1 to 2 times a week, mostly like every other day or something like that, and you have games on Fridays and things on Saturdays sometimes, so it's a lot of time taken away from your ordinary schedule. And high school band starts to get a little bit more physical, like you have to kind of be in shape, and you kind of have to hydrate and stuff like that, and you don't really have to ever do that in middle school. It doesn't really matter. Transitioning from high school to college band is really hard because college band is a whole different experience. Like you're like playing with people who are like in like their PhD for music, and you're just like whoa, and like you're a little freshman coming in, just trying to impress everybody and be part of the band. So that is a whole new way of meeting people, in the sense of that some people have been playing this for like twice as long as you have, and it's kind of really intimidating. Learning all the new commands from high school band to college band is also really difficult because if you've been doing something for 4 years and you're so used to it, and then all of a sudden you have to go into this completely new, more intense thing that you've never really seen before, so that's really stressful. And auditions are more like in the open. Like in high school you kind of audition like just with your teacher, like in private, but in high school band everybody sees or college band everybody sees your audition and knows how you're going to do. And then the last major point I have is drum corps international, which is like basically doing marching band as a career, and it lasts for a couple months and takes right out of your summer, and you basically just live with your marching band, and it's a completely different lifestyle, and you have 14-hour rehearsals a day, and you eat with the same people, sleep with the same people all the time, and all you do is practice. It's your life. Like literally all you do is just play your instrument, march, and practice and memorize everything every day all the time. It's basically a professional underground marching art that nobody knows of. Like it's one of the most intense things that an individual can endure, but a lot of people don't even know about it or give the performers some credit that they sometimes receive, and it's been on ESPN and stuff like that, so it's a pretty legitimate thing. And my 3 references were the Drum Corps International website, marching.com, and marchingchiefs.com. And I talked about marching chiefs in the college band section, and I talked about drum corps national in the drum corps national section, and the marching.com refers to drum corps national and how, you know, popular and professional and not known it is. So that's my assignment.
That